Gliese 667cc is a super-Earth exoplanet that orbits an M-type star. Its discovery was announced in 2011. Radius 1.77 Earth. This exoplanet, which lies just 22 light-years from Earth, is at least 3.8 times as massive as Earth, according to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Gliese 667cc completes one orbit around its host star in a mere 28 days, but that star is a red dwarf considerably cooler than the Sun, so the exoplanet is thought to lie in the habitable zone but may orbit close enough in to be baked by flares from the red dwarf. Compare with Earth. Kepler 22b lies 600 light-years away. It was the first Kepler planet found in the habitable zone of its parent star, but the world is considerably larger than Earth, about 2.4 times our planet's size. It's unclear if this super-Earth planet is rocky, liquid or gaseous. Kepler 22b's orbit of 290 days is pretty similar to Earth's. The exoplanet orbits a G-class star like our Sun, but this star is smaller and colder than Earth's. Researchers found that an exoplanet in Earth's size range, at a comparable distance from its Sun and covered in water, could have an average surface temperature of about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 15.5 Celsius. Because of its radical tilt, its north and south poles would be alternately bathed in sunlight and darkness, for half a year each, as the planet circled its star. Compare with Earth. Kepler 69c is located in the constellation Cygnus. Kepler 69c, which is about 2,383 light-years away, is about 70% larger than Earth. So, once again, researchers are unsure about its composition. The planet completes one orbit every 242 days, making its position within its solar system comparable to that of Venus within ours. However, Kepler 69c's host star is about 80% as luminous as the Sun, so the planet appears to be in the habitable zone. Kepler 69c is a super-Earth exoplanet that orbits a G-type star. Its mass is 3.57 Earths, and is 0.64 light-years from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2013. Compare with Earth. This planet is about 40% larger than Earth and orbits a star much cooler than our Sun, according to NASA. Its 267-day orbit, however, puts Kepler 62f squarely within the habitable zone. While Kepler 62 orbits closer to its red dwarf star than Earth does to the Sun, the star produces much less light. Kepler 62f lies about 981 light-years away and, due to its large size, is within the range of potentially rocky planets that may hold oceans. Kepler 62f is a super-Earth exoplanet that orbits a K-type star. Its mass is 35 Earths, it takes 267.3 days to complete one orbit of its star, and is 0.718 light-years from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2013. Compare with Earth. This planet is at most 10% larger than Earth, and it also appears to reside in the habitable zone of its star, though on the zone's outer edge. Kepler 186f receives just one-third of the energy from its star that Earth gets from the Sun. Kepler 186f's parent star is a red dwarf, so the alien world is not a true Earth twin. The planet lies about 579 light-years from Earth. Planet that orbits an M-type star. Its mass is 1.71 Earths. It takes 129.9 days to complete one orbit of its star, and is 0.432 light-years from its star. Its discovery was announced in 2014. Compare with Earth. This exoplanet is 33% larger than Earth and completes an orbit of its star every 112 days, according to NASA. The discovery of Kepler 442, situated 1,194 light-years away from Earth, was announced in 2015. One study, published in the monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society in 2021, found that this exoplanet may receive enough light to sustain a large biosphere. The researchers analyzed the likelihood of different planets to be able to carry out photosynthesis. They found that Kepler 442b receives sufficient radiation from its star. Compare with Earth. This world, whose discovery was announced in 2015, is the first near-Earth-sized planet that orbits around a star the size of the Sun, according to NASA. Kepler 452b is 60% larger than Earth, and its parent star, Kepler 452, is 10% larger than the Sun. Kepler 452 is very similar to our Sun, and the exoplanet orbits in the habitable zone. When looking for planets that might support life, scientists start with the habitable zone. The habitable zone is a region around a star where temperatures are right for water, an essential ingredient for life as we know it, to pool on the surface. Scientists don't know if Kepler 452b can support life. What is known about the planet is that it is about 60% larger than Earth, placing it in a class of planets dubbed super-Earths, with an orbit of 385 days. Scientists believe that Kepler 452b is about 6 billion years old, much older than Earth. At 1.6 times the size of Earth, Kepler 452b has a better-than-even chance of being rocky, its discoverers have said. Kepler 452b resides 1799 light-years from Earth. It takes Kepler 452b just 20 days longer to orbit its star than Earth does. Compare with Earth. When the data from NASA's Kepler Space Telescope was reanalyzed, scientists discovered Kepler 1649c. The exoplanet was found to be similar in size to Earth and orbiting in its star's habitable zone. During the initial data collection from the telescope, a computer algorithm misidentified the astronomical body, according to NASA, but in 2020 it was discovered to be a planet. Kepler 1649c is located 301 light-years from Earth and is only 1.06 times larger than it. When comparing the light that the two planets receive from their stars, scientists found that this exoplanet receives 75% of the light Earth does from the Sun. Compare with Earth. Proxima Centauri B. Proxima Centauri B is located just 4 light-years away from Earth, making it Earth's closest known exoplanet, according to NASA Exoplanet Exploration. The exoplanet, which was discovered in 2016, has a mass that is 1.27 times that of Earth's. Although the exoplanet can be found in the habitable zone of its star, Proxima Centauri, it is exposed to extreme ultraviolet radiation. This is because it lies very close to its parent star and has an orbital period of just 11.2 days. Compare with Earth. Orbiting the star TRAPPIST-1 are the most Earth-sized planets ever discovered in the habitable zone of a single star. This planetary system is made up of 7 worlds. Water on most of these planets are likely to have evaporated early in the system's formation, Space.com previously reported. However, a 2018 study found that some of these planets could hold more water than Earth's oceans. One of the worlds, called TRAPPIST-1e, is thought to be the most likely to support life as we know it. Compare with Earth.